All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call halal yamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaRachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well as well as teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And pretty much in this video, I'm going to go into the book of Psalms, the 52nd chapter. All right, Psalms 52. All right, and pretty much without further ado, I'm going to go straight into it. All right, this is Psalms chapter 52, starting from the top, verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, my shield, a psalm of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Okay, it says, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth forever. Yeah, and we can associate that mighty man on the earth today as Esau Edom. Okay, Esau Edom. You know, Esau, he's the other nation of people that's in rulership right now in these latter days over the whole entire earth. All right, pursuant to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. All right, and as the scriptures would speaks about Esau Edom, as he's known as the wicked, the border of wickedness, pursuant to Malachi 1 and 4. All right, he would rule this earth, the whole entire earth in these latter days through wickedness. All right, wickedness, deception, pseudoscience, witchcraft. Okay, rebellion against the Lord. All right, just great robbery and murder. All right, and when you look at Esau right now, as he's at the height of his pseudoscience and his technology, all you see him doing is boasting. Okay, boasting in ways to undermine the Lord's creation. Okay, boasting in ways to destroy people. All right, to basically destroy creation, destroy food, destroy animals, destroy plants and vegetables and herbs, and basically alter the Lord's creation. Okay, alter people, alter food and animals and vegetables, and create, recreate creation in his image, Esau's image. His heart is lifted up in him, his pride has deceived him. Okay, he's boasting in his mischief, his wickedness. Right. So verse 2, it says, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Okay, so as it went into, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs, and let's look up this word mischiefs. All right, and again, we're associating this with Esau Edom. All right, word mischiefs, it says Strong's H1942 says hawa, and it says desire in a bad sense, chasm, figuratively of destruction, engulfing ruin, destruction, calamity. All right, then in the Strong's definition, it goes into ruin, calamity, iniquity, all right, naughtiness, noisome, perverse thing, very wickedness. Okay, very wickedness. So as it says again in Psalms 52 and 2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs. All right, yeah, wickedness. Okay, calamity is ruin. All right, because everywhere throughout the planet Earth, where you see, Esau's philosophies and his, pseudoscience flourishing in the earth, all right, along with the wine or the doctrines of Babylon the Great America, the alphabet agenda, feminism, okay, democracy, the so-called U.S. dollar, all right, so-called American values and standards and Americanized, westernized ways, all right. Anywhere you see Esau's, his ways and his philosophies and his policies and whatnot flourishing throughout the earth, It brings forth nothing but mischief, all right, wickedness. Okay, it brings forth nothing but division, confusion. Okay, the destruction of the people, destruction of the animals, destruction of the food. All right, destruction within government structures, destruction within the family structure. All right, the school system, economic system, you name it. All right. And, it all starts with his, again, his tongue, which goes into what? His philosophies, his deception, all right, his ways, okay, his lies, all right, this word tongue. Strong's H3956, Lashawan, all right, like you hear brothers say, Lashawan Quadash, all right, Quadash in the Hebrew means holy, Lashawan means what? Okay, tongue, language, all right. Whew. The Strong's definition, it goes into the tongue, speech, babbler. Then it says right here, what? Evil speaker. Okay, an evil speaker. Yeah, and that's what Esau does throughout the earth through his lies, his deception, his propaganda, his philosophies. He speaks evil. He speaks nothing but death throughout the earth. The scripture speaks about it now in Sirach. A word clothed about with death. Let's get that real quick. Yep, this Sirach chapter 23 verse 12. It says there is a word that is clothed about with death. Yahweh grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob, for all such things shall befall from the godly, and they shall not wallow in their sins. Yeah, so there's a word that's clothed about with death. Right, meaning what? There's a particular, it's particular philosophies and doctrines and propaganda and things like that that's ultimately clothed in death, that lead to death. Okay, confusion, disorder, division, destruction of the family structure, destruction of governments, destruction of lands and things like that, destruction of people. All right, and that's what Esau's philosophies and his pseudoscience lead to. Okay, mischiefs, wickedness, ultimately death. All right, so as it says again in Psalms 52:2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Okay, in Esau's tongue, all right, because when you go into the blessing that was given to Esau, all right, Genesis 27, verse 39, and Isaac his father, this is going into the blessing that was given to Esau by Isaac, right? Genesis 27, verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Okay, so Esau was blessed to receive the fatness of the earth, basically meaning what? That there would come a time where Esau would have rulership and dominion over the whole entire earth, the four corners of the earth, right? And that's in this time, the times that we're in right now. Okay, again, quoting 2nd Ezra 6 verse 9, Esau is the end of the world. Okay, so Esau would ultimately enter into this blessing that we're reading of right here in the end times. Okay, from the so-called Renaissance period of the 1400s up until now. Okay, he will be ruling over the fatness of the earth until Yahweh Shah will come back and basically take him out of rulership and set up the elect, starting with the tabernacle of David to rule the fatness of the earth. Okay, as was promised to Jacob when you read in verses 28 and 29 in this chapter, Genesis 27. All right, which you can read that on your own. All right, but going back to Genesis 27 and 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay? So Esau was blessed to receive the fatness of the earth. Okay? Basically, rulership over the whole entire earth. All right? And it will come through what? The sword. All right? By thy sword shalt thou live. All right? And of course, we know Esau's sword is, talk. Of course, goes into his, his military power, his weaponry, his, nuclear arsenal, and things like that. His navy, okay, his air force, all right, even his space force, okay. We know those things to go into the sword of Esau, the carnal sword, the carnal weapons, but it doesn't just end right there, because part of Esau's sword that he's used to rule the earth, wickedness, also goes into what? His tongue, meaning what? His philosophies, his deceptions, his false education, his false religion, his pharmakeia, his false propaganda, all right? The way he manipulates the media to make it seem like his ways are the right ways, and that basically, any and everybody else's ways is wrong, or terroristic and things like that. Okay, which he uses that type of propaganda to basically go around the earth, bombing and destroying countries. Okay, all in the name of so-called fighting terrorism and radicalism and extremism and all these things. All right, so part of Esau's sword is not just his weaponry, his carnal sword, but also his tongue, his philosophies, his deception. All right, that's also a major part of Esau's sword. Because, after all, what is a sword at the end of the day? It's an instrument of death. It's an instrument used to bring death into the earth. Okay? And, your tongue, your speech, your philosophies, okay, your doctrines and whatnot can bring forth death upon earth just as much as a carnal sword. Because, with the tongue, you can kill somebody's reputation, right? You can kill somebody's so-called freedom and their rights and have them, sent to prison or jail, all right? With the tongue, you can kill somebody's credibility, all right? With the tongue, you can kill somebody's, you can kill their name and their image and what they stand for, their beliefs, all right? And ultimately, as well, with the tongue, with your tongue, it can lead to people being physically killed. People being found guilty of whatever wrong that they've done, all right, or at least whatever wrong that they're accused of being doing, and basically have them offed, have them sent back to the spirit world. So the tongue is very well a part of Esau's sword, as well as his carnal physical sword, his guns, his tanks, his missiles, his rockets, all these things, his military. All right. So let's go back to Psalms 52 and 2 again. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, Selah. Yeah, this devil, he loves evil. Okay, because after all, he's the wicked. He was created to do nothing but evil. All right. He was created to do the bidding of Satan on the earth. All right, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, pseudoscience. Okay. He loves evil and he loves lying rather than good and righteousness, because after all, evil and lying, doing evil, all right, as well as lying and deceiving, is how he's gotten the power that he has right now over the earth in the first place. Okay, grape robbery and murder. Okay, using this doctrines and propaganda and things like that as ways to justify him grape robbing and murder. Okay, So this devil, he loves evil. Okay, he has a hard on for doing wickedness. As a matter of fact, the scriptures even speaks about in the book of Proverbs how they basically rest not unless they do some form of evil or mischief. All right. So that Esau Edom, he gets off on doing evil because that's what he's programmed to do. Okay. Uh, messing with children, stealing people, okay, bombing and destroying nations. All right. Just just constantly lying and cheating and stealing everywhere. All right. Just doing wickedness. All right. He gets off on doing these things. So it says, verse 4, thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. It says, Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Selah. Yeah, this devil, he loves all devouring words. He doesn't care who or what is destroyed by his propaganda and his lies and his boasting. All right, as long as he is able to gain something and profit something off of everybody else's destruction, then he basically don't give a fuck. All right, and so that's why King David said what he said in verse 5. Yahweh Shemal Shai is gonna come a point where Yahweh Shemal Shai is gonna destroy this man. All right, and completely take him off of the face of the earth. Okay, and that's gonna come after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom, all right, where the book of Obadiah 1 and 18 is going to be fulfilled, where there should be none remaining of the house of Esau forever, okay, going into the day of extermination after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom. All of Esau's great robbery, murder, his wickedness, his deception, his pseudoscience, and all these things that he's done on the earth to boast against Yahweh Shemel Shai and rebel against Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's going to lead to the Lord bringing judgment upon him and destroying him. All right, first sending Yahweh Shai back, and this time to destroy his rulership and destroy this beast system that he rules over. All right, America, Babylon the Great, along with NATO and the EU. Okay, the Lord's going to come back and destroy his rulership physically, destroy his space force, destroy his air force, his navy, his marines, his army, okay, his coast guards. All the physical military power that Esau has on the earth, the Lord's going to physically destroy these things. Like the scriptures tell you in Psalms, the Lord, the arms of the wicked shall be broken. All right. That's what Yahushua is going to physically come back to do to this devil. All right. Physically take down his rulership, along with taking down his lies and his deception, his pseudoscience. Okay. And then after that, once Yahushua establishes the kingdom, the throne of David, okay, then after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom, Obadiah 1 and 18 is going to be fulfilled, where, Yahushua, the throne of David, the elect, along with the rest of the nation of Israel, okay, we're basically going to gather every single Edomite on the planet Earth, all right, well, we're going to literally gather them all up, put them all into one big pile and burn them all up. Okay, literally exterminate them off the face of the earth. Okay, and destroy the seed of Esau, Edom off of the earth forever. Okay, so Psalms 52 and 5 again says, Yahweh Shemal Shai shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Selah. Yeah, and what is the land of the living? The land of Israel, starting with Jerusalem. Okay, because right now, who's inhabiting the land of the living, the land of Israel right now? The small heads, okay, Esau, Edom, through Amalek, all right, the 1948ers, all right. Let's get Isaiah 26 and 10 real quick. It says, Isaiah 26 and 10, let favor be shewed to the wicked, all right, and favor has been shewed to the wicked, Esau, Edom, all right, by what? Esau's in his blessing right now. He has the fatness of the earth in his possession, in his rulership, through the sword. Okay. So the Lord has shew favor unto the wicked Esau Edom in the form of allowing him to fulfill his blessing. Okay, for an appointed period of time. For prophecy's sake. But it said, "Yet will he not learn righteousness." Yeah, yet will he not learn righteousness. Why? Because he's the wicked. He wasn't meant to learn righteousness. Okay, ultimately, Esau Edom, he understands the righteousness of the Lord. He understands the laws and the commandments of the scriptures. All right, but his whole purpose is to basically oppose the laws and the commandments. Okay, you know, basically lead all humanity, especially us Israelites, away from the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, basically lead all humanity in rebellion against the Lord. All right, as his job as the wicked. He's set up to do the bidding of Satan on the earth in these latter days. So it says, Isaiah 26:10 again, "Let favor be shewed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly." And as it said in Psalms 52, the land of the living. You see? So in the land of uprightness, which is what? The land of Israel, will he deal unjustly. Okay? Great rob and murder, bomb hospitals. Okay? Just, setting up idols in that land. Okay? Having alphabet parades every year in that land. Okay? Humping walls and reading the Talmud, just doing all types of wickedness in that land, the land of uprightness. All right, he's dealing unjustly. And it says, "And will not behold the majesty of the Lord." Yeah, ever since those small hats officially set up the state of Israel in 1948, they haven't promoted the laws and the commandments of the Lord out of that land. They haven't promoted any righteousness from that land. All right, all they done with that land and with the deception of them being the chosen people was just use all that propaganda to just forward more wickedness in the earth, especially more wickedness in the Middle East. Okay, and then use that whole propaganda of them being the so-called chosen people to basically be justified in doing these things. All right, and now as of lately, all right, as they're continuing on that war path of bombing the Palestinians and Gaza, and now they're at war with Hezbollah, okay, in Lebanon and all these things. Now you got the small hats, okay, basically over there trying to use scriptures out of the Bible to justify all the destruction that they're doing in that region, okay. So in the land of uprightness, he's not dealing justly. He's dealing unjustly. And he's not beholding the majesty of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Which is why it's all going to lead to the Lord having to bring judgment upon his man. Put a stop to his reign of terror on the earth. Okay? So Psalms 52 and 5 again says, "Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever. He will take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living." Selah. Verse 6, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Yeah, the hopeful elect, the remnant, all right, when we get delivered from out of this man's hand, okay, and get the victory over this beast system and his image and his mark, hey, we going to be praising the Lord in that day. We're going to be singing a new song of Moses, as it speaks of in Revelation 15. All right, and we're gonna be laughing we're gonna be laughing and cheering and clapping when the Lord takes his devil down. All right, and we're gonna be especially laughing and cheering and being in mirth. Okay, when that day of extermination come to pass after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom. All right, let's look up this word laugh in Psalms 52 and 6. All right. So Strong's H7832 says, Shachak, it says to laugh, play, mock. Okay, and then it goes into to laugh, usually in contempt or derision, which the word contempt means disrespect. Okay, so when the Lord takes his man down, all right, when Yahushua comes back and takes down Esau's rulership and his beast system and everything that he has set up, okay, his NWO system that he's trying to set up in these latter days via the Charagma. Okay, hey, we the hopeful elect that's going to be delivering in that day, and we're going to be laughing at this man. We're going to be mocking him, okay, basically taunting him, all right? Then it continues to say to sport, play, make sport, digest. Then it goes into to play, including instrumental music, singing, dancing, to laugh mockingly. All right, yeah. So hey, Lord would not be of the elect. When we, the hopeful elect, the remnant, get that victory over this man and his system and his image and his mark and all these things, and we gonna be laughing at this devil. We gonna be making mockery of him, okay, and rubbing it in his face. All right, because with all of this effort that he's putting to basically rebel against the Lord and basically trying to overthrow Yahweh Shema Shai, it's all gonna fail miserably. Okay? It's all gonna fail miserably. All right, and we're gonna let this devil know to his face, and rubbing in his face, like they say in the world, add injury to insult. All right, yeah. So we're gonna be laughing at this devil, and we're especially gonna be laughing and mocking when that day of extermination comes. Okay, the day of extermination, when after that first 1,000 years in the kingdom, we're gonna literally round up every single Edomite, okay, on the planet Earth, and just light them all on fire. Get rid of them. Get rid of that physical seed out of the earth, okay? And show the whole world, show all mankind that, hey, this is what happens to a nation of people or a race of people that, okay, matter of fact, let's continue reading on, verse 6. Psalms 52 and 6 again. The righteous also shall see and fear and laugh at him. Why? Verse 7. Lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So that's why we're ultimately going to laugh at this devil when judgment is brought upon him. Okay, because he doesn't trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, but ultimately what? He's trusting in his own wickedness. He's trusting his own power, which the power that Esau's received is not even of his own power. Okay, it's power that was given to him, that was blessed to him, okay, by the Lord on the left hand side. All right. And with the power that Esau's been given on the left hand side, he really and truly believes that he can use his pseudoscience and his weaponry and his technology to literally fight against and overthrow Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? He literally believes with his left hand power that he's been blessed with and the sword and all of that, that he can do the impossible. Okay? Fight against his own creator. All right? And that's why this devil is gonna deserve to be laughed at and mocked at when the Lord brings judgment upon him. Okay? Because the scripture says this real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's Job chapter 9, verse 4. It says, He is wise in heart and mighty in strength. Okay, this is Job talking about the Most High right here. All right. And it says, Who hath hardened himself against him and hath prospered? So Job is asking the question right here. Basically, who's hardened their hearts or their minds against Yahweh Shema Shai and actually prospered, meaning actually got the victory against the Lord by rebellion. All right, and the answer is nobody. Okay, nobody on the planet Earth. All right, no king, no prince, no mighty man, no empire, no military on the earth has ever rebelled against Yahweh Shema Shai and actually gotten a victory. Okay, but Esau, in his wicked mind, as the scripture says in Obadiah, the pride of his heart has deceived him. Esau really and truly believes that he can be the first man or nation of men, the first nation of people to actually harden their hearts against Yahweh Shema Shai and actually succeed, and actually prosper. Okay, this man is out of his mind. All because what? As it said in the latter part of Psalms 52:7, he trusts in the abundance of his riches and he strengthens himself in his wickedness. Okay, and when you think back to the time of Nimrod and the Tower of Babel, okay, when you kind of go into the history of it and the commentary, which certain our apostles, and elders, certain elder brothers, here in GMS, they like to go and bring out that history of how when Nimrod and the people of the earth at that time were building up the Tower of Babel, which is likened to ziggurat. They basically built it with the mindset of thinking that that if they build a tower that's high enough to reach up to the heavens, if the Most High were to bring another flood again on the earth, that they can build a tower high enough to escape the flood, to escape the judgment of the flood. All right, and that's the type of mindset that Esau has right now with this pseudoscience and technology. He believes that with this science and his left hand technology and his left hand wisdom, that he can create ways and things and programs on the earth that can that to where he can escape the bands of Yahweh Shema Shai, that he can somehow escape the judgments that Yahweh Shema Shai has set upon him. That if the Most High were to bring a drought, he can create his own rain. Okay, he believes he can create his own food and no longer have to rely on the Lord for food out of the earth. Okay, he believes that he can create artificial wombs to where procreation would no longer have to come from a man and a woman as Yahweh Shema Shai set it up to be from the beginning. But now, procreation can come through his science and technology. You see? And that's just, a few examples of how Esau Edom trusts in the abundance of his riches and strengthens himself in his wickedness. All right? And of course, not to mention the charagma. Esau believes that, with his charagma is a micro hip that's getting ready to be implemented into the earth soon. He believes that he can use that charagma to basically, act as God on the earth. Literally control people, control people's thoughts, control how people, how much people are eat. Control how people travel, and basically control how people basically live their lives. All right. He'll be able to use that charagma to literally be God on the earth and be God over people's lives. All right. And that's all, how the pride of his heart has deceived him. All right. He trusts in his riches and in his wickedness to deliver him. Okay. And to establish him. All right. But hey, the Lord's getting ready to bring judgment upon him and bring him to a stop. All right. The Lord's not going to allow this devil to prosper in his wicked enterprises. All right. So Psalms 52:8. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh. I trust in the mercy of Yahweh for forever and ever. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it, and I will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. And when it says, all right, I will wait upon thy name, it's not talking about, we got to wait till Yahweh shall come back to finally get the name of the Father and the Son. No. Okay, when King David says, I will wait upon thy name, all right, what is the word name in the Hebrew? Okay, Strong's H8034. Sham. which is also the name of one of Noah's sons. Okay, Noah's chosen son, Shem. All right, Shem, which the word Shem means what? Name. Okay, and then also what? Reputation, fame, glory. Okay, and then as well, the actual designated name of the Most High, the Son, Yahweh Shem Shai. Then it also goes into memorial monument. All right, memorial monument. Then in the Strong's definition, it goes into an appellation as a mark or memorial of individuality. Then it says by implication, honor, authority, character. All right, yeah. So when King David said he will wait upon the name of the Lord, it means what? He's going to wait upon the glory of the Lord. Okay, the glory of the Lord, the reputation of the Lord, the fame of the Lord, which is what? His judgments, okay, his great power, his great majesty, through what? His right hand, Yahweh Shai, okay? So he's going to wait on the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, to send Yahweh Shai back to basically fulfill, all right, verse 5, all right, destroy the wicked, take down the wicked, Esau, Edom, and take down his rulership, take down his wicked enterprise, take down his NWO system, okay? That's basically what King David meant when he said, I will wait upon thy name. All right, it's not talking about we got to wait till Yahweh Shai comes back to finally get the name of the Father and the Son. Okay, the true name of the Father and the Son. No. All right. So, man, that's pretty much it for this chapter. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until next time.